Welcome to this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through their industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Kevin Beutler. He is a real estate entrepreneur, investor, YouTuber, former elite athlete, as well as a podcast host. Welcome to the show, Kevin.
Thank you. Thank you for having me in your podcast, and exciting for our conversation today.
You are welcome. Welcome to the show, Kevin. Welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people across the globe will benefit from what we are going to talk right now. Learn from you how one can unlock wealth with crypto and real estate. We'll learn all about this. But first, let's learn a bit about your journey, your background, so that we know who the audience knows who they are listening to, from a fitness coach to fitness, from fitness economics to fitness coach to real estate to crypto and so many things, to a resort you are developing, so many things you are doing.
Definitely. It was an interesting journey in my life. So before I was starting really down. I was starting at the bricklayer on the building side. And today we're building huge resorts, actually a $10 million project. And so it's a quite interesting journey where I start. I always had a passion for sports. That's why after I working hard on the building side, I said I want to move to working smart on the and then doing my A-levels. I study fitness economics. I work as a personal trainer. Then I started to doing YouTube content and talk about fitness, about nutrition and all this stuff. And then I built up the first follower base and starting an online business. And then I was an online coach. I'm making nutrition plans and all this stuff. So, and from 2017 to 2018, I was in Brazil. And for sure, and this was the months December, January, all the people, they have, the new year starts, everyone want to improve their health and making a really good money online. And then I said, okay, let's make this completely. So then I break out. I don't do fitness coachings anymore. Then I go into finance because I want to scale up. I want to go more into the online business. And then I learned about crypto. So this was a funny story. Because the guy, he was like 4 weeks, he annoying me on social media. Hey, crypto. And I said, okay, I go to this webinar, but please stop annoying me. And 2 hours, the guy was talking about everything. And to be honest, I just understand 5%. But I said, when just this 5% what I understand, when this is true, then it's a big chance. I starting the business. 3 months later, I make the first time over 10,000 a month. 6 months later, the first time over 100,000 a month, doing great crypto investments, crypto raise up. I move out of Germany, buy the first real estate in Bali. So in the end of 2020, I move out of Germany. This is where I'm usually from, going to Bali. It was pandemic. I bought some land to great prices and developed my first own projects. And then after I save a lot of money and I do already good of returns by my own, then I said, hey, let's make this possible for Asian investors. And I had this expertise from crypto. So this means like we tokenize our project. This means bringing crypto and real estate together. And now we have already here the first project. Sigara Sisa is already finished. Since September 2024, we opened. So 6 months, the first resort is open. We have here 125 investors in. And the next project, like I said in the beginning, is already in the construction force. There's nearly 300 investors in. So now we have built a base and now we really ready to scale this all up. This is a short introduction. Yeah.
Absolutely. Kevin, so I want to understand, what is it that drives you? Is it about more money? Is it about different aspects of different businesses? Or is it more about, working from a place like Bali?
Yeah, it's a really good question because in the beginning, to be honest, earlier it was money. I would say from 2017, 18, 19 until 2021. So I would say 2021, there I was in the position that I said, hey, I built up a really good wealth. I can live from my passive income. I don't need to do business anymore. But now it's more like I want to create spaces to come together with people who have the same mindset, because I see, especially in the Western countries, the economy goes down. We have horrible politics in Germany. Now was just election last weekend and nothing will change. So then I said, hey, we need to create spaces where like-minded people, individuals who have a higher mindset, I would say, who come together and creating better things for the world. And that's why we're building this retreat and wellness center, because me personally, I also spent so much money already on masterminds, online coaches and mentors. So it's bring me such a big benefit to improve from nearly nothing. I don't come from a rich family, from a bricklayer, to this journey, and everyone can do this. That's why I also have this tattoo here: nothing is impossible. So to inspire people and give a lot of value to the people out there. Yeah? I think this is the motivation.
Absolutely, absolutely. But why Bali? Brazil, you went, but then to
Yeah.
Bali. What? How did this whole inspiration towards real estate work out, and how did you choose? Why I'm asking this is so that you know a good mind, a
Yeah.
business mind like you, if they choose something, they don't choose it out of impulse or it looks good, but they choose it because they see the promise in that land. Help us understand your mindset about
Yeah.
this particular decision.
So my main mindset was, first I want to move out of Germany because high taxes and not the right environment, everything like this. And then it was a pandemic in 2020. This means I was move out of Germany. I don't had any idea that I go to Bali, honestly. Then I was 1 month in Cyprus. Cyprus was already nice, and a friend of me who living already in Bali, he can get me a business visum to come to Bali. So I had the possibility during the pandemic, where all Asian countries were closed, to come to Bali. And I arrived here, and this was just, we was a bigger group. We was travel together, and this was just amazing. Yeah. So I was directly, I directly fall in love with the energy, with the people here. I also meet my wife. I already married for 1 year with a Balinese woman now. Maybe that's also one of the reasons why I stay in Bali. And also overall the Indonesian economy. So when we see all the G20 states from the growth of the economy, India is of +1 and Indonesia is of +2, and then China. So I mean, we living in the countries Indonesia and India who have the most growing of economy, and this is for sure the most promising countries for investment, for doing business for the future. And also the tax system for sure is much better than in the Western countries. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. But why real estate? Is it because you understand it or you find it very lucrative?
I meet some people here in Bali who doing real estate, and they was telling me about this. And I was in the crypto space, and crypto is always up and extremely down. And this means like crypto is good to making money, but it's not good for saving money. And the real estate market is it's if you do it right, for sure, and if you do it in the right countries, then I would say it's one of the safest investment for the long term. Because I see so many people when we're doing this crypto business from 2020 to 2022. I mean, we built up 35,000 people and make more than 44 million in sales. And many people, even 20 years old childs, they nearly had $1 million in their wallet. But now today, a lot of them also broke, and they don't save the money rightly. That's why I want to have also safe investments. For sure, it's good to making speculating investments, but to balance the portfolio. And it's nice if you have a real estate where you not just have your digital wallet where you see some numbers, and you can go there, you can stay, you can rent it out, you can meet with other people. And this resort where I actually are here, the Segara Seaside Resort, directly at the beach on a neighbor island, beautiful ocean, relaxed vibe, no traffic, no environment problems, and everything what we sometimes have in Bali. For sure, also Bali, the over tourism in the south also have the bad side. Yeah, that's why we go more in areas like here on the neighbor island or the north of Bali, where they just built a new airport now, who's, I don't would say underdeveloped, but who's more promising for the future. So this is also important where we choose different locations in Bali. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Kevin. So first you moved into crypto,
Yeah.
and then into that brought you into real estate investment. But why blend blockchain into this whole real estate investment part? How did this occur into your mind? Help us understand from. I don't know about crypto.
Yeah.
But I just know the word crypto. So for a lot of people like me, how would you
Yeah,
like
sure,
to
sure,
explain
definitely.
blockchain
Definitely.
into real estate?
When I started in 2019, maybe 3% of the world know about crypto. Now I would say we already to 10 to 15%, and now it's raising up. It's like with the internet. I think in 5 to 10 years, nearly every person on the planet will have a wallet and are related to crypto. So super important to understand this. The tokenization of real estate makes it much easier. Normally, you buy a villa, you buy a house, $200,000, $300,000, and if you want to sell it, you need to find a buyer. But if you tokenize it, you have shares of a project. This means, for example, you buy 100 shares for $100,000, and now you need $20,000. Now you can sell 20 shares and you have this $20,000 and you can use it for something else. This means like you have always your capital flexible, that you also that you can, like you have it on a bank account. This makes your investment more flexible. Then you can take part in bigger projects. For example, in the retreat and wellness center, what we're building right now, $10 million project, we have 9 income streams, and for sure, then the returns is much higher than you just, if you then, for example, you have a villa or a house where just give you the rental income. So higher returns, more flexibility, then for sure, don't all the bureaucracy. When I'm in a Western country like Germany, and people want to invest here, or even they have to go to the notary, they have to set up a company, they have to work with the tax person, they have to take care about the property. Here, we manage everything, and they just receive the passive income in the wallet. So it's the easiest and uncomplicated way to invest in real estate with even more profits. And this is just a few benefits. So I could talk hours about this. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, in terms of Germany, investment in Germany, and if
Yeah.
you were doing the same thing in Germany and what you are doing in Bali, in Indonesia, what is the difference that you see? How should I understand from this part of the world?
Yeah. So this is, I mean, Germany have in the world will have a really good name. I would say when I go somewhere, I said from Germany, oh, made in Germany, good quality, good country. And then sometimes I say, yeah, maybe 20, 30 years ago, but actually we have really huge problems in Germany. Yeah, we have huge immigration problems, many criminal people coming there, a lot of problems. Also the economy. We have the highest prices for gas and electricity all over the world. This means our industry moved to other countries, even the really big players. Many more even, I mean, if you do a project for tourism and for wellness, you have just a sea in the north. Yeah, it's nice for sure. It's also nice in the summer for 3 weeks, but all other year you have bad weather, it's cold, and not that much tourism, and the returns from real estate are around 2 to maybe 5, maybe 6%. And then you see the inflation in the Western countries. Then you have the high interest rates for the loans. So this means like you can be really profitable. And in Bali, sometimes it's normal to make between 10 and 15%. And if you're doing it good, you have bigger projects, you even can make returns more than 20%. So this is 4 times more than the people might be in Germany get. And also the regulation. Regulation is another big topic. So Indonesia is really friendly for tokenization and crypto. Europe just do the MiCA regulations, who do it super complicated, even for the setup. You need to have, maybe you need a year to have even the setup. And if you don't have the initial capital to set up this, your company directly goes broke. Then you have nearly 50% taxes on everything. It's hard for you as an entrepreneur to set up your business there. So a lot of reasons why it's better in Indonesia to do this.
Absolutely. So, but you must have faced challenges in setting up everything that you are doing and now coming up with. What are some of the challenges that you faced as an entrepreneur? How did you solve them?
Yeah, this is also a good question. In the beginning, for sure, we have to set up all this process. We have to find the right notary who is familiar with crypto, who know how to put the smart contracts into a notary contract, that the investors also have the security. For sure, you need to find the right construction team. Also, in the beginning, when I do my first construction on my own, my ex-business partner, he also was scammed me. I lose a few $100,000 with this. And now finally we find a team from our general manager who was study business. She have a master in international business management, and her father worked already more than 30 years in real estate with this team together. And this new team, what is now our in-house team, they finished resorts like the Hilton, the Bulwagi Hotel here in Bali. They even worked on the new capital of Indonesia, Nusantara, on the big stage here in Bali. So they have a lot of good reputation, a lot of experience. And this is our in-house team now. And for sure, I was done a lot of mistakes in the beginning. That's why I said now, after 2.5 years moving up this company, and also for sure have to get so many people in this company, have to get people out of this company, was a lot of headache, a lot of stress. So I'm really, really happy that after all this is done and all these mistakes for sure, so all these learnings, spent, like I said already, few $100,000, what I already had a loss of this. But in the end, if you think in long term, now we have the space. and now we really can scale up. So yeah, you as an entrepreneur, you never have to be scared or have fear if you're doing mistakes. Yeah, you have to do mistakes to get your learnings, especially if you're going into a new space. Yeah, that's important, I would say. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely, Kevin. So now you are in a much more settled state of things and business as well as
Yeah.
personal life and everything, and things are looking bright, and you are working on the. But I want to come back to this tokenization thing. Uh, how should one understand about this tokenization? You explained, but I want it, especially in real estate. Is it another word for NFT or something?
Yeah, definitely. The NFT technology is like that. Also, overall, you have a real estate, or you have a company, or you have a stock, or maybe art. You can tokenize nearly everything. Loans, you can tokenize everything. And this you put into the blockchain, and then you put it into shares. And these shares you can give as a mission to the people. And yeah, it's like the future of real estate. When we see Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, it's the biggest asset manager in the world, and he said, always he said this, yeah, and he even pushed the SEC, the regulation authority from America, to allow this and bring this everything forward. He said the future of investment and of finance is in tokenized assets. And if the persons who have 70% of the real estates in America, and I think they're the biggest shareholder of the 30 biggest German companies, the biggest shareholder, so they nearly control the half of the world. When they say, hey, go into tokenization, then I would say, as a normal investor, follow this road and you will make a lot of money. This is a good advice, I would say. Yeah.
Absolutely. Now let's come to the mindset. But you talk about the importance of mindset in business. What sort of mindset help you grow up? Especially, you have looked at different industries also. Now you are in real estate, but your mindset must have helped you. What is your mindset? What type of mindset you have? Do you have a high risk mindset? Do you have a low risk mindset? How would you like to tell people about the importance of mindset in what you are doing?
Mhm. I would say you need to follow the intention. Sometimes, for sure, you take a higher risk, but sometimes also don't take unnecessary risks. What helps me the most in case of mindset, I would say, it's that I can really build up a passion to something and my discipline. Because, like you said in the beginning, I was doing from 2013 to 2017, I'm doing bodybuilding. I'm making diets until I have just 4 or 5% body fat, and your brain gets completely crazy. The brain just tell you, get your food, get food, and you say, no, I don't can get food, I have to go to the gym. And it's really, really hard to control your mind. You need a really strong mind, and this helps me a lot in all my businesses, that I have this strong mindset, and I really have a distance to my thoughts, that have a higher awareness. This is really, really important. And always, for sure, if they're coming setbacks, yeah, that you learn from this, like I said already in the beginning. So discipline, learning from your setbacks, and for sure, build a passion. If you wake up and say, oh, I have to do all this annoying tasks, and you're not motivated, or you need motivation from outside. For example, I know you need to watch a business coach who scream at you, hey, do your task, like this Andrew Tate, push. You can do this sometimes can motivate you, but if you need this always, you need this internal motivation. Build up the passion for what you're doing. Even it's annoying in the beginning. When I was in sales, I'm walking through the city of Hamburg, and I approach, 400 people a day in the city. Yeah, I had my little gold, and then or crypto, a little Bitcoin here, gold Bitcoin. And I said, hey, can you take a picture of me with this gold? And I say, what is it? I say, it's a Bitcoin. Do you know about crypto? And then I start to talk to random people in the streets and build up the contracts, get the numbers, approach them for the business. So don't go always the easy way. Sometimes you really have to go through these hard times, that you improve yourself and learn a lot.
Absolutely. So, tell us a bit about your current projects, especially developing a resort and a large scale retreat and wellness center in northern Bali that you are coming up with.
Yeah. So the Zigara Seaside Resort, what is finished right now. Here we have infinity pool directly at the sea in front, 6 bungalows. We even rent out jet ski here. And then we have a restaurant on 2 stairs and 5 villas who we rent out to normal hotel guests. This business running well since September. And after we was finished this project and we sell it out really, really fast, in April 2023, we start with the construction. And like I said, September 2020 was already finished. And 2 months after we begin the construction, it was already sold out. And then our mind came, hey, we have to sort bigger. Let's build a retreat and wellness center in the north of Bali, now just 40 minutes from the new airport away. And here we have 9 income streams. So we have a retreat and mastermind villa where we will hosting retreats. Then we have bungalows and villa rentals. We have 31 different villas. So 15 small 1-bedroom, 12 bigger 1-bedroom, 3 2-bedroom, and 1 3-bedroom villa. Then we have a beauty clinic inside. We have a restaurant and day club inside. We have a podcast studio will be also inside, what gives income for the investors. Then even a gym, high-class gym with air condition, what is all in northern Bali not there. Wellness, massage, ice bath, sauna, cryotherapy we will have there. Even physiotherapists will be into this. And upstairs, so on top of this wellness center, there we'll have hosting yoga classes. We have a boxing room and even some spaces, for example, like Balinese dance classes. So many different income streams for our investors. And this makes it like a quite interesting project. We bought 1 hectare of land, and we're already in the construction phase since November 2024. We start with the construction, and we expect to open in the beginning of 2027. This is the actually plan, yeah.
Right. Much to learn from you, much to learn from your podcast also. So give us, in a nutshell, if you can give some financial tips to the audience, as well as, tell what they can learn from your podcast.
Yeah, so financial tips, I always say, do your own research. Don't trust me, do your own research. This is always super important when you talk about finance, because for sure, I have a YouTube channel in the my German YouTube channel is it's for sure German YouTube channel for the German audience. English content I do on the Bali Invest YouTube channel, and I always just can say to the people, hey, I can tell you what I do, but I also do mistakes. So if I invest somewhere and I say, hey, I do this and you do this too, and you lose money, don't say, hey, Kevin, it's your fault. It's not my fault. I just tell you what I do. You have your own responsibility. So, and I also just say, because, for example, in this retreat and wellness center, we as a Bali Invest, we also have 20% of the shares of this company. This means like we don't just sell this to the investor and say, oh, hopefully this makes profit. No, it's our own interest that this project make the maximum of profits, because when the investor making profit, we're also doing the profit. And so we're on the same side. And I think this is a really good concept. And this makes a difference between us and many other developers in Bali, that we're always on the side of the investors and that we want to build up a strong base. Even if we announce new projects, I don't know if I can say this in public. I never say this before, because we're just hosting now a private sale for our actually investors, because we want to extend the concept here on this island. We want to even make this resort here a little bit bigger, and also want to do a gym and sauna ice bath here on the island. And the private sale will start, I think, around in 2 weeks. I don't know when the podcast came online. Maybe I spread already news out, was not for public, but benefit for your podcast.
Absolutely. You should know this is a live show, and we are very much live, Kevin.
Oh, okay. Everyone knows it already. Oh.
Absolutely. So there is much to learn from you about all these things, Kevin, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to connect with you, learn more about how you did things, how you are doing things, how they can be associated with what you are doing, including your retreat, as well as so many other things in real estate. What's the best way for them to connect with you?
Best way is connect to just go to our Bali Invest website, justbaliinvest.com. There we have a contact form. People can fill it out. I think this is the best way, and it's super interesting because you from India, you have an Indian audience, and we also had an Indian investor here in our resort. I think just 3 months ago, they also have the plan to build a retreat center in Tabanam. I think we want to cooperate with them for the construction. So Bali is amazing. So also for all the people who never was in Bali, get your plane ticket, take a look at it. It's really one of the beautiful places in the world, and I'm really happy to meet also maybe a few of the listeners here in our resort in Nusa Ceningan, the neighbor island of Bali. It's just an amazing place here.
Absolutely. Amazing place there. Amazing podcast with you. At the moment, lots of things to learn for a lot of people. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.